All right, guys, good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 30th, and we're going to be starting an ELA. You guys are going to need your little books for this. So don't forget, in order to go to Connect Ed, if you don't have your little book, you're going to go to Google Classroom. You're going to click on the waffle. You're going to scroll all the way down. And then once you scroll all the way down, you're going to see McGraw-Hill Education. And then once you get to McGraw-Hill Education, then you'll click on the Wonders Grade 2 book. If for some reason your McGraw-Hill education isn't showing up, then you'll click on the Gmail. And then if you click on the waffle in your Gmail, it should pop up for you guys. Okay. Once you guys log in, you are going to go to Read. And then you're going to look at yesterday's story, which was Magnet's work. And then from there, you can go to your page number. So we're on pages 188 to 193 today. All right, so today's comprehension strategy is reread. Our skill is author's purpose.
Reread. As you read, you may come across words, facts, or explanations that are new to you. Reread these parts to make sure you understand them. Find text evidence. After reading page 184 of Magnet's work, I am not sure why magnets don't pull objects made of wood. I will reread to figure out why. A magnet's force pulls objects made of metals called iron and steel. It will not pull other things. It will not pull a wooden pencil or a plastic toy. A magnet does not attract all items. I reread the page and understand now that a magnet's force only pulls objects made of iron and steel.
All right, so rereading is an important strategy. Rereading just means you're reading it again, maybe the second time, maybe for the third time, maybe for the fourth time. And that really is going to help you find those answers within your text. Comprehension skill is author's purpose.
Author's purpose. Authors write to tell information, explain, or describe. As you read, look for clues to the author's purpose. Find text evidence. As I reread page 183 of Magnet's work, I found how magnets are used. I think this is a clue about what the author's purpose may be. Graphic organizer. Clue. Author gives examples of how magnets are used. Expository text. Magnet's work is an expository text. Expository text gives information about a topic, can include text features. Find text evidence. I know that Magnet's work is an expository text because it explains facts about magnets. Text features. Subheadings tell you what a section of text is mostly about. Diagrams help you understand how something works. Similes. A simile uses the words like or as to compare two different things. To understand a simile, figure out how an author compares one thing to another. Find text evidence. I see the word as in the sentence. The two cars snap together as quick as a wink. I know the author is comparing how fast two train cars hook together with how fast a person blinks. The two cars snap together as quick as a wink.
All right, and I actually have a fun little video explaining similes and metaphors better. So similes use the words like or as to compare two different things. So for example, if I say, wow, your teeth are as sharp as knives, I don't mean that you have knives for teeth. Teeth and knives are not the same thing. Those are two different things, but I'm comparing them because what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that your teeth are really sharp. Okay. Or if I say, you know what? You are as sweet as candy. I'm not actually saying that you're candy. The person isn't going to turn into candy. I'm just saying that both candy is sweet and so are you. You're very sweet too. Or like my cup is as blue as the ocean. My cup isn't the ocean. It's not going to turn into the ocean. I'm just saying that the color of it is similar to the color of the ocean. Okay, so let's quickly watch this video. And metaphors are very similar in that they also do compare. They just don't use the word like or as.
Miss Pat, can you help me get on the thing, on the paper?
We're gonna be going into your turn in just a second, so don't worry about your book.
Hey, Miss Park, that girl looks like Elastigirl from The Incredibles. All right, let's keep on going. So the next page, what we've got is going to be our writing about the text. So here's this little boy, his name is Paul, and he answered the question from his teacher. So his teacher told him, what is the author's message in this selection? Use text evidence to support your answer. So he's going to have his order of ideas. He's going to organize his ideas about magnets in a way that makes sense. He's going to use facts, which includes text evidence to support his answer. And he's going to have a conclusion, a concluding statement, which sums up his response at the very end. It's like his last sentence. So let's read what he wrote.
Magnets are amazing. That is the author's message in Magnet's work. The author tells where magnets can be found. Magnets can be found in small things such as can openers or toys, but they can also be found in bigger things such as refrigerators and trains.
And so he used facts and he used details from the text to support his answer.
The author wants me to know how a magnet's force works. Magnets pull only things made of iron and steel. Magnets have a north pole and a south pole that are attracted to each other. There's a lot more to magnets than I realized.
And that is his conclusion. All right, guys. Now that we've read pages 188 to 193, what we're going to do next is we're going to work on your turn practice workbook. So I'm going to give you guys all a second to go ahead and get your turn practice workbook out. If you don't have your turn practice workbook, you're going to go to Google Classroom. I don't know why my Google Classroom's not working. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then you're going to click on classwork, go to ELA, scroll all the way down to the Your Turn book. All right, it looks like everybody's ready to go. So we're on page 100 and we're on pages 103 to 105. All right. So what I'm going to do is we're going to first go over it. We're going to do the fluency reading. And then at the end, after that, we're going to answer these 3 questions. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and first read and time ourselves. So I'm going to time myself. And then I'm going to time you guys. Okay. So I'm going to time myself first. I'm going to set my time minute up. All right. I got my timer. I'm going to start reading. Remember, the first time you read, you're going to underline words you mess up on or skip. Ready, set. Riding a roller coaster can feel like flying. I don't know that word. I'm going to underline it. Are race up and down the track. They go around corners at a high speed. Do you know how a roller coaster works? The ride begins. A long chain runs under the first uphill track. A motor moves the chain in a loop. It's like the moving belt at the store checkout. The roller coaster cars grip onto the chain. The chain pulls the roller coaster train up on the top of the, I don't know that word, I'm going to skip it. Moving along the track. The train reaches the top of the hill. The chain is unhooked. I don't know that word, I'm going to skip it. Takes the train. Ooh, okay, time. So I stopped at the word train before the timer went off. So remember, I'm going to go to the beginning of the line that I stopped at. So the number says 98. Now think of it as like when you're playing a board game, you count on 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103. So I read 103 words. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to write 103. But I made some errors. What were some of the errors I made? Let's count. Hill, gravity, and car. So that's 3. So what is 103 minus 3? That's easy. I read 100 words. Now, am I done? No. What do I have to go to next, guys? I need to go to Google Classroom and I need to look for the fluency reading scores Tuesdays. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, it's still there. It's still there. So you guys need to go ahead and open that assignment or scroll down and you need to open this up. Everybody do that right now. Once you guys have opened this up, you're going to scroll this way And if you know how to drag you on your touchpad, you get 2 fingers and you just move them to the left, I think. Okay. If you don't know how to do that, down here, there's this gray bar and you can drag the gray bar. And we are in unit 3, week 1, page 103 to 105. You're gonna type in the number 100. Now, what are you guys gonna do? Click out of the box. Why do we click out of the box, guys? We click out of the box so that it saves our work. And you guys will see that it's saving and now it's saved to my drive. All right, so that's what you guys are going to do. Let's go ahead and you guys are now going to read. Are you guys ready? Oops, I went too far. All right, guys, I'm gonna start your timer. Very good. I'm gonna start your timer. Are you guys ready? First read, underline words you skip or don't know or miss up on. On your mark, get set, go. Thirty seconds left. Ten seconds left. Time. Stop your reading. If you guys need help, so whatever word you stopped at, you're going to put the line, look for the number at the beginning of that line, and then count on to see how many words you read, and then subtract all the words you underlined. I'm going to go ahead and help people in class who need help. All right, so now that we've done our first read, we are now going to do our second read. The second time you read, you're going to cross it out, slash it through. Are you guys ready? I'm going to start. Riding a roller coaster can feel like flying. I'm going to try it. Cars. Okay, I'm not going to cross it out because I got it right. The cars race up and down the track. They go around corners at a high speed. Do you know how roller coasters work? The ride begins. A long chain runs under the first uphill. I forgot that word. I'm going to cross it out. A motor moves the chain in a loop. It's like the moving belt at the store checkout. The roller coaster cars grip onto the chain. The chain pulls the roller coaster train up to the top of the, I forgot that word again. I'm going to cross it out. Moving along the track. The train reaches the top of the hill. The chain is unhooked. I forgot the word. I'm going to cross it out again. Takes the train down the track. Gravity is a force that pulls objects toward the center of the earth. As the train moves down the track, it speeds up. It goes faster and faster. This speed, so I stopped at speed. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put my little box. So that's where I stopped. I'm going to go to the beginning of the line. So the beginning of the line was 130, and I'm going to count on. So this is 130. I'm going to go to the next box or next word. 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136. So my second read, I read 136 words, but I skipped some. I skipped 1, 2, 3 words again. So what is 136 minus 3? 133. All right. So now that you guys I've recorded my second read, what am I going to do? I am going to write it in my fluency scores document. So how many words was that again? Cove. It is 100 and 33. So I'm going to write 133. Now, what am I going to do after I write my score down? I'm going to click out of the box. Why do I click out of the box? To save my work. All right, now you guys are going to go ahead and do it now. Ready? Second read. Whenever you skip a word, this time you're going to slash through. Okay, on your mark. To get set, go. "20 seconds left. "10 seconds left. Time. All right, guys, this was your second read. So after you count how many words, you're gonna go stop at wherever you stopped, find the line. You're gonna find the beginning of the line to the number, count on from that number, and then subtract whatever you miss, and then that's gonna be your score for your second read. Once you've done your second read score, you're gonna put it here in your fluency scores right here in this document under Unit 3, Week 1. All right, I'm gonna help those who are in class, and then we're gonna go ahead and answer questions 1, 2, and 3.
Miss Park,
All right, so 1 second. So what you're gonna do is you need to, so it looks like you are on classwork. So Alina, go ahead and scroll down a little bit because you just need to get to Tuesday. So here's Friday, there's Thursday. Alina, scroll down and you're gonna see Tuesday. Oh, you know what? It might be that your computer is a little laggy. Okay, keep going. Now you're on Wednesday, it goes all the way to Tuesday. Tuesday is where you're going to see your fluency scores. I see it. All right. So once you get to your fluency scores Tuesday, you're going to scroll down, view that assignment. And then there you go. You can just click, you can click on that actual assignment. I don't know why it's not letting me annotate your screen. So where it says Tuesday, just click on the word Tuesday. For those of you guys who are having trouble. Okay, now right here where it says your work, you're gonna see a little pop-up of the fluency scores. There you go. It says your name. So go ahead and click on that, Alina. Now, if you guys have any missing from prior weeks, for example, like Alina has a bunch missing because she wasn't here with us, right? Because you're a new student. So then what you need to do is you just, normally we would put X's, but for right now, you can do that later. Right now, what I need you to do is I need you to scroll down because we need to get to Unit 3, Week 1. So do you see this gray bar down here? Click on that gray bar and then drag it to the right. Yeah, there you go. Drag it, click it, hold it down and drag it to the right. Try again. Click on that gray bar and drag it to the right. There you go. Now scroll up again because you kind of you scroll down accidentally. You can use this gray bar here and then scroll up again. Scroll up. All right, and then see we're on this one, M, where it says M, Unit 3, Week 1. And then these are where you're gonna put your scores. So whatever amount of words you read the first time, and then whatever amount of words you read the second time, and then make sure you click out of the box. All right, guys. If you need a refresher on how to do this, we do have videos, and then you can also rewatch this. Very good. All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to move on to our answers. Now, as a reminder, if you ever want to review what the answers are, you can use your turn answers under resource links. So if you go to Google Classroom, click on classwork, go to resource links, click on CRC and your turn answers for ELA. It's the third one. You do have to either download it and then, or you can just keep scrolling down. If you want to type the page numbers, you would have to actually download it, but this works too. So we're on page 105, right? So here are the answers. Okay. So if you ever need to know the answers, it will tell you them right here. Okay. So what is the topic of this passage? This topic is all about roller coasters. And you know what? We never even finished the story. So let me finish the story for you guys. Roller coaster science. Riding a roller coaster can feel like flying. It's similar to flying because it feels like you're soaring through the sky. It's really fast, but it is not flying. So we're just comparing those two things. The cars race up and down the track. They go around corners at a high speed. Do you know how a roller coaster works? The ride begins. A long chain runs under the first uphill track. A motor moves this chain in a loop. It's like the moving belt at the store checkout. The roller coaster cars grip onto the chain. The chain pulls the roller coaster train up to the top of the hill. Moving along the track, the train reaches the top of the hill. The chain is unhooked. Gravity takes the train down the track. Gravity is a force that pulls objects toward the center of the earth. As the train moves down the track, and here there's a picture of that, gravity moves the cars down the hill. Here's the cars, here's the track. This whole thing is considered a roller coaster. As the train moves down the track, it speeds up, it goes faster and faster. This speed helps move the train up the next hill, then it happens all over again. The ride ends. When the ride is over, the roller coaster train must stop. There are brakes built into the track. These brakes stop the motion of the train. The roller coaster ends at the same position it started. That is the science of a roller coaster. Think about these forces the next time you take a ride. So this topic was all about roller coasters. Now, what is one fact that the author includes about the topic? You can choose a different fact. So the one here that is given is one fact the author includes is that a chain pulls the roller coaster train up the track. You can pick another fact. You can say a long chain runs under the first uphill track. You could say that the chain moves in a loop. You can
Ms.
say,
Park, I need help on the page that you guys are on.
okay, let me pause my video and help you out. Okay, so you're just writing one fact that the author includes about roller coasters, okay? What is the author's purpose for writing this passage? So why do you think the author wrote this story? They wanted to give us information about how a roller coaster works. So I think whoever wrote this, let's say that Ms. Park wrote this. Why would I write this story? I wrote this story because I want people to know how a roller coaster works, okay? So you guys have about 12 minutes in class left. So this is what I'm going to ask you guys to do. You need to finish this. Once you're done answering questions 1, 2, and 3, you're going to type in the chat done, and then you're going to use the rest of the time to work on your 5 things. Every day you should be taking a practice spelling test, a practice vocabulary test, playing the grammar and mechanics games, and then you need to complete your selfie writing before the end of the week. You can
Ms.
do that.
Park, I don't know how to type in the chat.
Okay, we'll go over that again right now, okay? Now, once you guys are done with this, you can say done in the chat and you can leave to do your 5 things. When we come back at 10:15, we are both going to be working on math and science. We're going to be working on math and science when we come back. All right, guys? Okay, I'm going to stop recording.